Here, put your hands together for Mr. Jess Burkle. Yes! You made it.
Hey everybody, I'm going to start off with a little bit of honesty, which is that I don't know a lot about female birth control. And you may be saying, based upon my carriage and my diction and the fact that I use the word carriage, that I don't have a lot of need to know about female birth control. But I mean, I took 5th grade maturation class, and I learned the basics. I mean, pear-shaped muscle, front to back, can't get pregnant the first time, etc. And I thought I had a vague conception of birth control, which is fine, because the whole industry is based on vague conceptions when you really think about it. And, but then I saw a commercial that rocked me to my core. It was for the NuvaRing birth control system. Have we seen this? For those of you who haven't seen it, it's a series of modern women, and they're on the go. And the advertisers have chosen to explain this through visual metaphor. So the women are like spelunking in caves, or making tacos, or wearing enormous hoop skirts for no reason. And one of the women looks at us and she's like, "I'm a modern woman. I need a modern solution," as she arranges donuts in a display case. And then another one's like, "I just can't take the routine of pills," in a hula hoop factory. And the third one's like wearing a sousaphone or whatever, and she's like, "Pills? Gross. Isn't there just something I can put in my vagina for a couple months?" And then a voice descends. "Luckily, there's NuvaRing." And as though an angel floated by and got its halo knocked off, NuvaRing floats into the frame. And the announcer goes, "Introducing NuvaRing, a soft, comfortable, flexible vaginal ring." Now, I understand what each of those words means separately, but when you string it together like that, no, I have no idea what is going on. And these women, they are loving NuvaRing. They're squeezing it like a marshmallow. It's telling them a joke. They're wearing it like Mr. Peanut as a monocle. And I'm like, what is going on? And during a side effect sequence where like NuvaRing and this woman go out for mani-pedis or whatever, I'm thinking, like, if I were brought in for a focus group about NuvaRing, I would say, A, why am I in this focus group? B, if they're like, "Jess, why don't you just, here's a mannequin, there's Sheila, why don't you just intuit how you use the NuvaRing?" And I'd be like, "Well, I guess you hang it like a car air freshener right there. I want to get a pine-scented one," something like that. But these women instinctively knew how to use it. But, I mean, for me, I use my feminine intuition to spot a design flaw in it, which is that it is a ring, which by definition has a large empty part in the middle, through which things can pass, such as sperm or the hand of the Lord, if you were educated in Ohio. And the only way that I could have confidence in the NuvaRing is if it worked like the portal from the movie Stargate, where things go in it and then bzz, another dimension and time. Like, wah, 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 bzz, give me liberty, or bzz, oh my God. How many wars have been needlessly started because of NuvaRing? But birth control requires that kind of creativity. I mean, these people have to think outside of the box, so to speak. And it should surprise no one that the trailblazers of the industry were French prostitutes who used to put tiny pebbles in their uterus, which begs the question, how'd they think of that one, I mean, I'm sure for the French prostitutes, birth control was like the Manhattan Project. They're like, "We have to get this done right now." But Did like a carriage kick up a stone one day and it was, "Oh, sacre bleu," or something? It's I imagine this. I imagine it's like a French film and this woman is telling her friends, she's like, "One day I found a stone. It was so beautiful. I had to keep it safe, so I put it in my, how do you say it, porte-monnaie de maladie variale." And then they're like, "Done, sold." Which is why all prostitutes enjoy precious stones and gems. That's why they keep it. And a diamond is forever, because I dare you to get it out of there. That's what I say. But I did some more research because I'm unemployed. Just kidding, I'm a professional comedian. And it turns out that in ancient Arabia, they used to put rocks in camels' uteruses to prevent them from having camel babies. To which a gentleman at another show I did went, "Why wouldn't you want baby camels?" I think I think that gentleman nailed the nail on the head, let me tell you. Because I can see these guys coming back to the village and they're so excited. And they're like, everybody, we figured it out. If you put rocks inside of the camel's uterus, it doesn't have baby camels. And everyone in the village was like, well, we kind of use camels like cars. We enjoy them. And then a more intelligent person was like, why are you putting rocks inside of a camel's uterus? Of course, those were the days before PETA, both the animal rights organization and the delicious flatbread that would come from the region. But I mean, let's not blame them. I mean, once upon a time, stones and rocks were used for just about everything. I mean, we all saw the Flintstones, right? Doesn't that feel like Wilma was like on Nuva Rock or something like that? And I think the writers of the show were on the same page with me. There's probably a hidden episode of the Flintstones about this, and the writers wanted to, tell us all that abstinence is the only way, because eventually Fred and Wilma did have a child, a little girl they named Pebbles. Jess Burkle, thanks everybody.